So there are two little unit ciorcal. There's an sketcher line at 3J faster. Chapter cost la grid. Agus the ciorcal on agus ten fad on lair funche Kujin Jeru or Gaia radius codrum la heen. Okay. Now in the region so register the sphere la folum and shaw na for saying cost agus tan. Okay, so reached but you'll show Jantica Funyon Junior Sir program of free to reach. So the rare touch me go need la C A S agus T in John. So touch the go need C A S T so comes to go need come near I think we stretch alpha stole to chickens or cast CAST cast. So Beijing doi to the hin get it come near honalcher. Now Jean Kialta la CAS agus T ense in it ciorcal. So ense in it ciorcal A shin all. So that means the rotation rest shin goal sign cos agus tan a leak positive. Okay, so they're all positive and so. So that means the sign cos agus tan that L B either 0 agus 90 degrees so goni golve jarafa. So goni golve jarafa. Okay. Now what the Ellen ogat say saying cos tan nis either niha agus kid armo degrees. So show the region Sean Shaw. Test sign egoni jarafa agus the cos agus tan julta. Okay, so sign the change on the jarafa and shaw agus the cos agus tan golve julta. Okay, and so cattle region Sean there's k arpo degrees agus ye sharpo degrees te tan a golve jarafa agus this sign agus cos Rish golve julta. Agus a got the journal at the ye sharp degrees, agus 3 chaska degrees, the cost golve jarafa, agus the sign, agus tan, the golve julta. Okay, so Rish kaitish and all off by heart. I think Bahorga machine Jantica Funyon Junior shirt. Run your other be machine Funyon Junior shirt will come give.
I don't think so.
You don't think so, right? So just Jeremy know what how he Jantica, right? Okay. So Rish Mohon Kaitikin the Kavnya Honor unit circle. Now American Tessa are the lower tably. Just name it even us. Share screen. So American Tessa are the lower tably and Shan Jeffrey that's in unit circle. Yahana 3J can the lower tably. Now at the lower tably Shan he's for each chapter to J to costs A sin A agus tan A gal O 0, 90, 180, 270, 30, 45 agus 60 degrees. So it's against the gin value tasha like 90, 0, like 90 degrees, like 180, agus like 270, agus back like 360. J to saying cost agus tan, but in table league shun. So by me go said table shun the lower table for you in the kissney show yen. Okay. Now lock me then kind of punch a HB or a unit circle. So just go to harnch, just check my motion. So we'll just go to harnch unit circle. Okay. I guess we'll lock him to Ellen HB and Sean. Okay. Now, casual saying cost tan chart to so American Tessa, lock it as the lean Gira she's and Sean to Chantan drone a login. I guess can you go just get the journal? Shin Malak Medinian Ellen Shaw, as in Jeremy Teta, or just Jacker Shinelu, so just Kermich Ellen A for now. So Kermich Ellen A is Jahanshan. Malak is in right angle triangle Shin. So Shin the hypotenuse. Shin the hypotenuse, which the Kodjumla Gehek unit circle, which the heen. So tasking go H Kodjumla heen. Okay, now Shin X show the X agus the Y or an XY plane. So reach the fado shinguji shin fad X agus the fado shinguji shin fad Y. So could you test going for the punch Sean Shaw? So I get punch Sean Shaw, test going goal, can you have goal sign the Ellen A Kodjma O hell, goal cost then Ellen A Kodjma off O hell another hour A can hitch. Okay, so reach test going nash. Let's see unit circle testing will H Kodjumla heen. So therefore testing will sign the A Kodjumla a fad O, which is the opposite side. So show T O and show T A. Shin T O go Shin T H. so tasking goes sin codumla O, cos the H codumla heen, so O scan the heen sin O. Tasking goes cos A codumla A scan H, which the codumla A, because it is to H. So just can you come to H codumla heen for your unit circle. Now, okay, so ocean tasking will punch on us codumla, so measure the XY coordinates. So now X in the cos A, so tasking goes in codumla cos A sin A. So to punch on shaw, codumla cos A sin A. Okay. I guess the majigusage to majata should just natural so mercantis or the lower tablet just doig jigging should catch walsh in the chartas. Mercantu or the lower tablet chaftu will cost a sin A screech was a boy shadishin a killinson. So make to highlight a dumpstation to cost a sin A. So should natural punches in the chartas because the unit circle H codumla heen, task could not school a punch H be a circle gollivy cost a sin A into region. Now, couple of punches I to come in your okay. Abernash Gurmage Quartu Ellen. So, for example, just like my sample, Abergurma Quartu costs was in a gift to Glum Sharobama. Jiglum a carcass or Obama was in a gift?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess you're thinking Shinago faster. Okay. So, Mercury does a cost la Abernash Gurtu Quartu costs that image 60 degrees. Okay, so are the unit circle to cost the 60 degrees, Colby and Shaw, I guess I'm just 60 degrees. Okay, now are the lower tably test again will cost the 60 degrees, so I mean to go the lower tably, it is just in my share screen. I guess you have to will cost the 60 degrees codrum la. So it is there's a codrum la. So to majad and fregression screeches gonna be good a calculator. So sin to tower to caiimid fólan cin de la angles obrú má ag gúsaid lehanna trí Egypt in the lower tablet. Okay? Now, sin forest because it's an angle at 0 against 90 degrees. Sin mata Ellen, Jeremid Ellen A at 0 degrees against 90 degrees. Okay? Now, could you medina check grow cos 60 at 0 degrees, nislu na codumla A, nislu na codumla 3H shaska degrees. Now that means to me go as a unit circle. So to ni small na lua wine, to ni small na angle wine da shaw of it is letu. Okay, so just but you more got row gas. Actually, machine actually that's a wee bit confusing. Go fall. Actually, you know to me get if obrimon na angles free unit circle. So Abernash lock me canala Abergwal cost other 90 against 180, so Jeremage 120 degrees. Okay, now market tester the lower tablet Niel costs the 120 degrees. Okay, so Kaimage unit circle usage. So are the unit circle it is time go need the unit circle come sassy AS against T against tasking will cost 120 degrees chart knees and shaw. Okay, because tasking go shen like 120 degrees. Okay, now to make bully get punches Sean shaw. Now answer region shin to make go ni go lew on x-axis. So shin punch into tower. To make go ni go lew on x-axis. So to make go lew shaw the hermage or okay. Is kind of the angle to y'all to codrum cost 120 degrees. So to orange off to me go ni lew to me go ni get lew on x-axis. So tashin into tower. So chug me genis and shen. So mutashin 120 jeta r goal codrum tasking goal r codrum 120 minus 180 so codrum shaska degrees. Okay. Now into region shin and shen j tasking to this cost. Into region shot to cost a like positive. Into region shot tasking goal sign positive but goal cost against tan negative. So into region shot tasking goal cost negative. Okay. Now because that's a negative, that means he comes to recognize goal shin codrum minus cos 60 degrees. Okay, what's in tiki gan then? So it is in my sample in usually so flip and is for equal. So we linear resultant angle, so shin R, agus tá sin cosma seaca agus mid gcónaí léú ón x-axis. Níaltar í chuí léú bailla seo an bailla seo, so gcónaí léú ón x-axis the r cosma 60 agus because tá tí sa quadrant seo, sa second quadrant, the cos negative, and therefore they're going to be cosma minus cos 60 degrees. Nes tá mid the hall go dín leor tabli, so mar can túr the leor tabli reached, agus cuirtaí cos the 60 degrees. So mid is cos the 60 degrees the sin cosma le, so tá le ó gainean sin. Okay, so test going to go cost 120 degrees cosma minus le. Okay, so it's a cosma minus le because the minus cos 60 cosma le, so therefore it's a cosma minus le. Jeremy sample so Jeremy aber sein da héad fi 5 degrees. Okay, so just sample so can they jiglum shaw obrú má gan agus a calculator. Okay. Now, race you look only the calculator said let's check out the cart, but can they jiglum saying the 225 obrú má gan calculator. So race turn the unit circle. Corrista CAS agus T. Now call saying the 225. That's your wasn't sure. Okay. So 225 degrees. So the goni leo ocean all the way harkujishan. So it's the héad fi 5 degrees. Okay. Now then you question the resultant angle, so she can show. Mer level goni chart on x-axis. Okay, so to me chart nursing shan to test going goal R cosmla. Now more in which 180 and more has 225 because to me one K dark more and more yeah hit for quick to me fall cara quick degrees. Okay, now test going to school R and shan cosma cara quick degrees. So to me add the nash into region shan. Test going goal sign negative in the third region. The movements the region show which are positive, so far can be positive. It's the third region in this test going goal sign negative. Chain wrote the positive, the region show not tan. So the sign negative, so therefore to me the screw in this goal sign that yeah hit fi 5 degrees and this cosma minus sign the 45 degrees. Because the race try to go the lower tably. Go the lower tably. Agus in the lower tably to sine the 45 degrees. Agus the shin cosma 1 over square root 2. So raise to majad the nash he can square root da. So the majad the screen is shin cosma minus he can square root da. Now, more shin is shahan the calculator. Can you come you to square root 2? Shin a rod kernel la square root da is gonna da. It's the same thing. So just can you come your shan? Mata the goose calculator agus chin to shen as you do all hand shen 1 over square root 2. 1 over square root 2 shin right kernel la square root da is gonna da. So just can you come your shan? Ni hashne shahin is can square root da dig or the calculator. Okay. Even more to share 1 over square root 2 the calculator's brew equals at hashaguji square root 2 is gonna da. So just punch all this to the addition. Like it is because there's a negative. That's a negative in show. Will catch you then, yes,
No, should I catch me call her kiting negative?
Aye, funny catch show kiting minus or it's minus square root 2 over 2. But at least can you come near shin minus 1 over square root 2. Okay. We should get me sample one year and then he gives yen we can let tan picture. So lakamich sample one year. I guess so. Race to the count from the regions league. So just be could make in regions of the stain. So Malakmi can la Jeremich again angle Sean Shaw again CAS against T against Jeremich goal tan da Jeremy 315 degrees. Okay. Now tan da 315 degrees. So it reached to me going lay on X axis. So to me go it's hard to rest on X axis of balla Shaw. So we shouldn't doing R an angle to me to so to R codjumla so 0.315 has 360 equals to 45 degrees. Okay, so raise test come next goal tan the 315 degrees and that's codjumla. Now in quarter shot fourth quarter so catu test going goal tan negative. The tan negative in the region Shaw and Shaw. Okay, so raise test come goal codjumla minus tan da 45 degrees. agus a rééis tas go nas go sin codum le ma hen go dtí leor tabli réist, cuairtaí tan de 45 degrees, agus tas go ghfuil tan de 45 degrees codum le hín. Sinna codum le hín. So a réist freigere into cean sin, tas go go sin codum le lúide hín. Okay? Just sin me cinehhaine le abernas goir tú tan atá in the positive region. So for example, grow tan ag 225 degrees. Okay? Now, tan in 225 degrees to me the region seo an seo. Okay? So a réist to me chart in nuas ag R an seo codum 45 degrees. Okay? So tas gom gul tan the 225 codum tan the 45 degrees. Agus because the tan positive in the region seo, the tan positive in the region seo, tas gom gul positive an seo, which the codum la hín. So the tan the 225 codum tan 45 which the codum la hín. Agus rís móin tú sin is as calculator bit an freigere dit. But sin do yen to anas gan a big such calculator. Well, sin okay gan and you can and you wrote the mansion. Okay. So, sin rud tá fáicla déanúnas na yes, but the angle ní smó na 360 degrees, so dhéanam sin leh. Okay. Now, J Harlan with the Ellen ní smó na 360 degrees. Okay, so abernas go Jeremy go saying going to be correct to saying that 480 degrees. Okay. Now, Mercantister unit circle, it's a circle on 360 degrees. Okay, so a ratio draw the image by image minus 360 degrees. And has a 480. So Shinika draw the end to custom in a full rotation. So you to 480 minus 360 is variation to 120 degrees. So Nash, the Majableton unit circle orange agus going gold shin like 480 degrees, which is 120. 360 plus 120. So run with full rotation, run with full Rothlu Umlan heart 360 plus 120. Agus doing 480. Okay. Next to this region Sean Shaw test going reached will R in Shaw codum 60 degrees. I guess the sign positive in the region Shin. They're saying positive is the region Shin. So reached the Majada screen as goal sign the 480 degrees, codum la sign the 60 degrees. Okay, I guess it is he got all good the low table in Shin. I guess the frigate screw sheets. Okay, what's in solid again? Just need in your B. Right, so welcome to the text lower. I guess my hand to G Lehana took me back Len Rodilla Carbot here to the million exercise 14.3. Right, ta ahana ya able to cash ni hingi well ahana ya the cash ni hingi doy again you should go calculator. Can they la saying cost against tan a horse calculator? But just to do thumbs up. Right. So there's what I able to calculate research. Right. So Tashmij your exercise Keshni 3J Guji Physique here. Okay. It was just me and Shiv. Yeah, so just generate a whole lot because you need to lock as a waji choy. Okay. So 3J Guji Physique here, Kurmashahan break it room sugar for your momoche. I guess took me your ration for the Asian. Okay. Yes, lads. June cracked to giving us. Just going to miss the record.